Welcome, true believers. It is I, Shane, and I'm here to give you another What If Season 2 episode review. Today's episode is episode 3, entitled What If Happy Hogan Saved Christmas? That's why I'm wearing the hat. Please, before I go any further, please hit that like button, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and if you want to support me even further, my Patreon is in the description right there below. So, this episode came out Christmas Eve. Yeah, I had other things to do on Christmas Eve. And as you all have been following, I know you guys are watching my reviews of this. I'm trucking along as best I can. I know Echo is literally out in 4 days. They're putting every episode of that out at the same time. Hopefully I'll be done with What If. I mean, I got 6 more episodes. I'm probably gonna give you at least 2 more this weekend, so that'll leave me with four days. So I'll get them to you. All right, I promise that. But this episode was nice. This was nice. It is literally a callback to Die Hard. The beginning of this episode was very different because technically, this isn't the watcher watching something happen. This is actually him recounting something that happened to us. He says, he loves the Christmas season, or should I say he loves this time of year, technically. And he's going to tell us one of his favorite Yuletide stories. And this is that story. I'm not 100% sure, but I believe with 100% of my heart that this episode is based right before the events of Age of Ultron, because we have Maria Hill there working at the Avengers Tower. Literally, it's everybody who was part of that Avengers team after the whole fall of Shield with the Hydra and all that other silliness carrying on. I mean, even Nick Fury's not there. We do get Darcy for all this episode. I did not know that Darcy had interned at I guess the Avengers Tower. I don't know if it's ever come up. I'm gonna consider that canon, that her and Happy Hogan know each other. I'm just gonna put this out there. Some people have said this before, based on WandaVision, that um dang it, I can't remember Randall Park's character's name. Jimmy Woo. Jimmy, Darcy, and now Happy, they need to have a type of X-Files ish show where they're handling different super powered phenom or things that are happening in the Marvel, well, on Marvel Earth, because the non-powered people, they are so interesting. They're so charismatic. They're legitimately funny. I mean, who doesn't like Kat Dennings? I mean, come on, come on. If you don't, you're lying to yourself. These people are so interesting, and I put this in my notes here. It kind of pisses me off that Maria Hill was killed in Secret Invasion. I kind of believe that we're never going to hear about Secret Invasion ever again. It's kind of like the Inhuman thing. It's like, yeah, no, that happened, but we're never talking about it again. Or even Iron Man 3. We know that Tony did something and he got closer with Pepper and all that other stuff. And we know all of those things, but we're never going to bring that up again. We're not going to bring up Killiach, who technically should have been MODOK. We're not going to bring none of that stuff up ever again. And I think they need to do Secret Invasion the same way. Don't ever bring it up again. Matter of fact, Maria Hill didn't die. We forgot to tell you that was a super life model decoy. That was somebody wearing the mask, the Madam Mask that we have seen literally everywhere. We saw it in Captain America: Winter Soldier. We saw the crap in what's that show? Agents of Shield. We have seen it over and over again. To say it was a body double, all right, and we can just say that Nick Fury was so off his game he didn't realize it. It fooled everybody, and then she comes out of the shadows. I don't care when or where. Maria Hill needs to not be dead. Period. So this episode's full of puns because Justin Hammer is back. What's the plot of here? Well, there's going to be an Avengers holiday gala. They're trying to spread holiday cheer because around this time, and in Maria Hill's own words, people need, a reason to celebrate, a reason to cheer, right? And what better than with a party thrown by Tony Stark and the Avengers, right? So they're getting everything ready in the tower. Jarvis is actually down. I don't know if he's rebooting or what, but he's down, right? So that is our, I don't want to say plot hole, but that is our reasoning here. I'm assuming he's getting his firmware updated or something. They said the reason why he was down, which is why they're using standard comms like radios and stuff like that. And that would be like the one red herring. You go into an episode and go, well, how could they do Die Hard if you have a super smart AI watching everything? That's how they did it. We get tons of pop culture references and shout outs here. I mentioned Die Hard, right? When Darcy's talking to Happy Hogan on the line, couldn't remember the name of Die Hard, but she mentioned Con Air and Siege, and then mentioned one of the best TV dads of all time, Reginald Vell Johnson. You might know him as, Detective Carl, actually Captain Carl Winslow from Family Matters. Yeah. We get a Jingle All the Way reference where Hawkeye gets the last Iron Man toy, and Bruce is telling him, just give the girl the toy. He's like, when your wife tells you to come back with the gift, you come back with the gift. Which kind of, that kind of breaks canon a little bit, because if this is before Age of Ultron, right? If this is before Age of Ultron, and during Age of Ultron, they found out he had a family. Maybe Bruce knew, and then Bruce just never brought it up again, if you want to say that. But that kind of breaks canon a little bit. I don't care. I'm all for the Jingle All the Way joke. Where am I? Justin Hammer tells the Christmas story, with Ralphie, and he always wanted the Red Ryder BB gun he would shoot. And someone in the back says, "You'll shoot your eye out." Just the Christmas references are great. Just the Marvel intro is sung with 12 Days of Christmas. Darcy sings "Good Queen Darcy" instead of a "Good King Winston." I as much as I love Christmas, I do not know the words to that song. I don't even know the actual title, like how to spell "Good King." Man. I can say Monir though, but I can't say that thing's name. Why does Justin Hammer call Muay Thai Muay Thai? He is. When I tell you that Sam Rockwell just steps right back into this role, he does. Justin Hammer's so annoying. It really makes you kind of sad that we didn't get any more other Tony Stark villains. Like Shane Black, I'm just gonna go on record. Shane Black, you suck. Like Iron Man 3, we should have gotten real Mandarin, but it's okay. We saved him for Shang-Chi, which is good, which is fine. But we could have gotten so much more mileage out of Iron Man villains. Just Sam Rockwell stepped right back into that. He did tons of holiday puns. What else do I have here? I said Muay Thai. We have an evil Jarvis, that's Gervin, who's voiced by, here's the problem here, because Ultron is voiced by what's my guy from Black Notice? Is it Black Notice? Blacklist. I'm blanking on his name. The person who normally, I know you guys are saying sacrilege right now. Fine. I'll look him up. No, that's not right. That's not right either. James Spader. It's hard to keep all that information. All right. Now, the person because this voice is not James Spader, it is actually the person who plays Ultron in the first season with his voice. I'm going to give you his name because we're going to give everybody their due here. His name is Ross Marquand. He played the voice of Werner, who is this German AI replacement for Jarvis. Because we do see when Darcy's going through the mainframe, we do see Edith and we see Walsworth. These are little AIs that he's worked on. Friday, I think. We've seen Friday as well. Now, we get a call back to, again, Age of Ultron with the server room, because she thought the doorknob was the actual server room, which is pretty funny because I forgot that wasn't the server room either. Where am I at? Did the voice of Ultron, jump in. We get another. We get a call. Well, is it a callback? It's kind of a callback to Hawkeye, the Hawkeye show. So there's a room where they make the costumes. There's leather, spandex, and all that. And Happy Hogan, who's transforming into what Hammer called Hulk Hogan, because he accidentally gets shot up with Hulk blood. Because Tony was experimenting with Hulk blood. That's probably gonna be something to pay attention to for the greater MCU. That's all you're gonna get from me. And he swings off of the leather and goes back into the building. I swear, Hawkeye did that in Avengers, and I think he did that in the Hawkeye show, the last episode. So that's all your references, a lot of your callbacks. Uh, just making sure here. We do get another callback to like the Hydra thing because Unhappy tries to call the Avengers because he says, we're being attacked. Tony's playing Santa Claus. Uh, Steve is being an elf. Natasha is at the Nutcracker Suite in costume, holding a gun against a former Hydra agent. And that part was kind of comical because she said this person has 17 kills. Her name actually 18. It's interesting because, again, if you remember the first Avengers movie, Natasha was kind of calm when she was being interrogated. This episode was fun, very very fun, especially in the Christmas fun kind of way. This thing is getting hot. We get a Johnny Five J5 reference from Blank Man. I'm telling you, if you Justin Hammer really is the evil jackass version of Tony Stark, at least in the MCU. Because Tony makes all the pop culture reference, you know, like Point Break and stuff like that. Hammer literally does the same thing, except his are deep cuts. If you don't know Blank Man, if you don't know, well, you should know Christmas Story. You should if you watch Christmas movies. If you don't know a lot of the stuff he says, pretty funny. Why is Tony giving Steve a pair of Iron Man socks? Crazy. There's also a poster. I don't know if it's Tony's office, but it's a poster with the six Avengers with their fists together saying teamwork. Very much a callback to Avengers Endgame when everybody stuck their fists out and, you know, we do this together forever, whatever. So what happens here? They have the party. They're having a gala. Hammer breaks in with just two Russian dudes. Or maybe they're not Russian, but the Russian dudes. He makes a joke that he should have got Sokovian guys. Whatever. Breaks in there with those two. Takes over. I don't want to say the mainframe, but takes over the systems because the Iron Legion are putting everything up. They even put a giant Christmas hat on top of the A, right? Takes over all that. So he has them. He's looking for Banner blood because he thinks that he's smarter than Tony. So he says, with this, I'll be 12 times stronger than Captain America. And he did. I don't know how he got out of jail for what he did, but he's out of jail. He was in jail. He even read the magazine of Science Bros, and I guess he came to the conclusion that Tony would do experiments on Bruce's blood, which Happy did confirm for us. Unfortunately, when Happy gets the sample, shoots himself, and he's slowly becoming Hulk Hogan. Very big and very purpley. And was it Hammer gets control of, what do they call the Hulkbuster? Veronica? I don't know why they call it Veronica, but they call it the Hulkbuster. Oh, they don't call it the Hulkbuster, but it's the Hulkbuster. We get Happy Hulk Hogan versus the they call him the Freak in the credits versus the Hulkbuster armor. The Avengers come. They think that Happy's the bad guy. Steve knew that it was Happy, but no one believed him until Happy had to tell Natasha, "Hey, it's me." It's very interesting that with Banner blood mixed into him, he's able to have he's able to articulate and talk. He's not like raging. Like the anger still gets to him and the adrenaline gets to him, but he's not like he's not a gamma beast, a non-thinking gamma beast. I did find that very interesting. Maybe because it's diluted, who knows? But it's also hilarious that Bruce, when they say, "Bruce, we need your help, Hulk out," and Bruce goes, "Nah, you guys got it," and just eats a Christmas cookie. That's kind of the vibe that Bruce had going into Age of Ultron, and then even going, was it going into Infinity War? Not going into Infinity War because he got beat the hell up by Thanos. No, it was going into Age of Ultron. That movie, he had the vibe of, I don't have to transform. I won't. We'll do that last. If it's the last straw. So that was very funny. The Am I forgetting anything that happened here? Happy saved because was it Happy roared, which tossed what's this guy Hammer out of the window. He saved him because he's not gonna let him die. Happy's a good guy. I The fight ends, or should the conflict ends so fast because the two goons see Happy Hulk Hogan like, you don't pay us for this, we're leaving. And then once Darcy tells them that's the bad guy, why are you in my armor? Doot doot. It falls off. Very fun, very cute Christmas episode. This will be in your rotation if you could put Christmas episodes. I don't know, on a it's gonna say on a DVD or something. If you could put Christmas episodes and you just running through them for like a party or just at home when it becomes that time of year again, this would be in your rotation. It's very cute. Nothing major that made you go whoa happiness or say, oh, what about the future? Although for me, what about the future is, why why would you kill Maria Hill? Why? I need more Darcy, by the way. Just the chemistry between these characters is so good. When was it when Maria Hill asked Darcy, have you ever had a paying job? And she's like, yeah, no. When Justin Hammer says that he is Tony Stark's nemesis, and she says, what are you, a wealth tax? That was hilarious. That was funny. But yeah, oh, the evil Jarvis, right? The Gervin. Now, I told you who his voice actor was. I think that was the stand-in for like being Hans Gruber. Besides Justin Hammer supposedly being Hans Gruber, I guess you needed a German bad guy because this AI, which again, this is Ultron's voice actor in this show, this evil AI says no. The machines will take over. The machines will rule, and they're like, "What the hell is wrong with this thing?" That, I guess that's a wink and a nod to Ultron. That could have, unless this is trying to explain to us, hey, in some place in the multiverse, this happened, and this kind of led up to Ultron being a thing. Meh, who knows though? Uh, I think that's all. Interesting to note, everybody comes back for their roles except for Robert Downey Jr., Scarlett Johansson, and Chris Evans. I don't know why. Like the three people that end up getting offed in Endgame, it's like, yeah, we're not gonna pay you to come. No, well, I know Robert Downey Jr., Chris Evans might be some money to bring back, but at the same time, Tom Holland had time to stop by and do his voice lines in season one, right? So even no, Dave Bautista was not in there, but just it's kind of interesting. I do like the fact that everybody came back, and the person who plays the voice of Tony, from what I was able to look up, he's done the voice of Tony Stark for like everything else. Like he's Superhero Squad, that very bad Avengers Assemble show, video games, even the Lego games. He is Tony when you in anything else. Lake Bell, who was in, what's that show called? She was in Wakanda Forever. Interesting enough, she does Natasha, and who was the guy? Josh Keaton. I know Josh Keaton. Yeah, he played Atlas Hercules in the Hercules show. He's Jack Darby. Yeah. He's Electro and Marvel Spider-Man. Yeah. I know Jack. I know that guy. So fun episode. Nothing of consequence happened, but it was very fun. This is what if it's about. I'm giving this, even though I have a Christmas bias, I'm giving this a 4 out of 5. It's not like, ooh, it's not. It's definitely not like I'm trying to think of episodes 1 and 2. It's definitely not like up there, but it's a 4 out of 5. It's good. It's nice. You're gonna play it, and you guys who have probably watched it over the holidays probably don't regret watching it on Christmas Eve or on Christmas, maybe. Who knows? I'm coming up on the Christmas episode now, which is what if Iron Man crashed into the Grandmaster. That's gonna be fun because that is the episode we should have got last season. I don't think I'm forgetting anything, guys. besides Good Queen Darcy song that played during the end, that was funny. Them rhyming, like the Watcher spoke, and then Tony had rhymed with him, and then Thor appeared, and Thor was rhyming. Funny, cute. Kat Dennings singing Good Queen Darcy. I needed it. I needed that. Didn't know I needed it, but I needed it. All in all, 4 out of 5. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Please don't forget to hit that like button. I want to know what you thought of this episode. Please be good, be blessed. Wash those hands. Drink you some water. All right. Be good to yourselves. Be good to others. Either way it goes. Don't be a jerk. Make sure you're staying safe out there. After you're done hitting that like button, make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell to be notified of more videos like this. And if you want to support me a little bit more, that Patreon is right in the description below. And above all other things, remember, you are loved. There are people that care about you. Reach out to someone if you're feeling down, if you're feeling out, reach out to somebody. There are people out there that care about you, that would rather talk to you today than to miss you and mourn you tomorrow. I can guarantee that. Follow me on my social medias. Those are also in the description below. Send me a message. Say hi. I will respond back as soon as I can. Just don't be a jerk and we'll be good. All right, true believers. Until next time, I can't wait to see you again. Excelsior.